Hey, what's up YouTube? This is X-Sleeper Agent X, as you would probably know, but just to make an intro, I am here today with a second part of my Herblore slash hunting thing series, yeah. And here to, today to talk about what I'm doing and just a few other things going on. So, where to start? Alright, let's start with what I'm doing right now. What I'm doing right now is little Herblore, as you can tell. I'm level 50, and I'm actually just doing attack potions because A, these two are selling, and B, I am just a tiny bit short on cash for doing anything major. So right now I'm sticking to what I can keep in affordance and what would be the overall best thing to do. That's not necessarily the fastest way for training, but I hope soon to make something higher, such as, let's go down here. So, well, I hope to make something like this, or getting even down further, because everything else is just like, why? Because this thing's worth 40 coins and the snake grass itself is like worth 10 times that, and that's not working out. So, moving on from RuneScape right now, I have done quite a few things lately. Let's see, where do I start? I've haven't seen any movies lately because everything right now is crap. Let me just tell you that. There's nothing good out. The Woman in Black was supposed to be good, but I heard it was terrible. I mean, I heard it just wasn't good. Just bad directing and everything. I don't know. I didn't see it myself, so I couldn't really judge. Let's see, a couple other things I've been playing recently would be Nazi Zombies, believe it or not. I, have been playing it lately. It's been, the World at War version, because I think Black Ops Zombies, they kind of overdid it a little bit, and it basically, the main idea became ineffective, and it's just basically the killing part. Which isn't half bad, because that's the whole point of it, but it's nice to have a few details while you're there. I mean, it's just personal opinion. I mean, it's not like I'm criticizing it by any means, but that's just how my view of it is. I currently have it on PC, as I'm on it right now. As you could, well, not on the game itself, but on my PC as it is. And if any of you have seen my earlier videos, you know that my computer is very good now. So how have I been doing on that? I have been doing actually a lot of custom maps. I want to make one of my own, of course, but of course I can't do it because Steam doesn't really like 64-bit systems, and you can't make maps for it on it. I tried making it for Left 4 Dead 2, and it said the exact same thing. So it's like, oh, screw you, Steam. But, no, I'm not saying screw you, Steam. Well, I feel like that, but it's still good company. Whatever. They can do what they want. They're a freaking company. But anyway, moving on. What else have I been doing? I've been, doing a couple other games, like anything I've mentioned recently, I've been playing up again. I've also been playing, something by the name of Cube, Q-U-B-E. I've already discussed this, but it's getting, they haven't improved it, I don't think. I mean, I know, as I said, I know I've already talked about this, but I still would like to emphasize the amazing sauce of this game. It is quite phenomenal how they could just do that and incorporate everything into it. I mean, it's just amazing what people can do nowadays, because if some of you might or might not know, Portal was made by just a group of kids in, college. It was made supposed to be a Half-Life 2 mod, which was actually successfully created and I have used myself, but which it's actually pretty good. It was made. Valve found them and they put Portal into production from it, and it became one of the greatest selling games ever. Well, I wouldn't say ever. It was one of the greatest selling games of 2009. Year. I was gonna say era, but that's not the right word. And I can't even begin to explain how somebody would code all that and everything. I've tried making my own mods and stuff. I've given up on it. It's way too hard. Custom mapping isn't. I've tried it. It won't work on my system because, as I said, Steam hates 64-bit systems and they're not supporting it yet, which makes me mad, but that's okay. I've actually done some custom characters though. I remember doing some for Unreal Tournament. I mean, nothing recently. Well, a couple things recently actually, but I don't know if I still have them or not. They're probably on my old computer, which I don't even have possession of anymore. So there goes my work. But yeah, it's worked out pretty good. I didn't use it a lot though. I didn't use anything a lot. So it's like, nah. Really, like, at this point I don't see a reason to do anything. So I'll map this. I'm just gonna take bubble off for a second. And let's see, what else could I talk about? I don't really have any rants anymore. I mean, just the fact that Herblore is such an expensive skill. I mean, it's like prayer, except for the fact that you get money back almost in Herblore is a good thing. I mean, calculating this out a bit, I've gotten, let's see, I paid 186 for the herbs, or I could pay 156, but they weren't selling. Buying, quite right. So I paid 186, and then I paid 28. I should pay 29, but they gave me all that money back. So I paid 28 for a Newt's Eye. Sorry, I can't talk today. And let's see, that goes up to 214. The actual potion is 196, so I'm losing 18 per. Now, I know that doesn't seem like a lot, but really I bought 1,000 of it, so that's 18,000 loss. And I mean, if I really wanted to go anymore, I would end up with 180,000 loss, and you can see I really can't afford that. As much, I mean, I want to try and conserve as much money as I possibly can. It's a nice thing to have, just money just sitting around, because you never know when you're going to need something like that. It's just like any day, everyday life for somebody, 10 bucks in your wallet as compared to 5. Let's say something costs $5.99. Oops, you're short cashed. Oops, I should have not bought that other thing, so I could have $10 maybe, and I would want to buy what I really want right now. So I mean, it's just like, I use this as if I were to be actually there, and if it were to be me. I mean, it is me, and some of you also might think I'm complete nerdy for doing this, but I could just say fuck you all, because I can do what I want, and you could do what you want. It's just my personal opinion on how to do things. I mean, I don't want to just spend money and then not have any, and then it just comes out to, oh crap, where did it all go? You just spent it, dumbass. But I just try to do what I can at the moment. I mean, nothing really helps out. I could obviously go back to hunting, which is what I will do in the next video or two. Skipping over Herblore, as you can see, it is going a lot faster than hunting. But, yeah, that's just, I mean, that's my view on this. I honestly don't remember how I started this conversation in the first place. I'll look it up later, but just, voicing some of my opinions, what I think, and how it's been, basically. And a couple things, actually. Don't want to do that. A couple more things is what I meant to say. I don't know if I should talk about the RuneScape one first, or just a couple other things. I'm just gonna talk about a couple other things right now. You guys, I posted it in my channel description or whatever it's called, but I don't know. I've been going through a lot lately. It's quite frankly, it's 8th grade that I'm kind of going against right now. I mean, for any of you who do not know, I'm in 8th grade. As you can tell, being 14 is in 8th grade. I mean, I'm not going to give any more away than that, because I know some of you would be like, oh my god, he's 14, he shouldn't be doing this. Well, some of you probably wouldn't even guess I'm 14 from probably just guessing from what I've made so far. But it's been quite bad. Just some people saying you get your hopes up for high school. I said it can't be any worse. That's what I'm looking at it from, whether you agree with me or not, because some of you are probably in, over, or out of high school, and maybe over, out of college. I mean, if you're watching this out of college, I don't know what you're doing. I mean, I'm not judging anyone by any means. I mean, if you have time to play this, then that's perfectly fine. Right now I have time because it's just I don't care anymore. But anyway, off that rant, let's see the timer. Yeah, we're at 12 minutes. So, talking about a few other things. Let's see. I'm actually out of a list, but I don't know. Let's make stuff up as we go along here. Let's improvise. Anyone know how to make like money or anything? Like, I kind of need it. I know there's collecting white berries, you know, charging orbs or whatever. I mean, I don't have that quite spellbook on right now, but I could always change back, you know. Otherwise, there's obviously well, I wouldn't say obviously, some of you don't know this, and I probably shouldn't say it out loud, so change the price, but whatever. Not many people view this channel anyways, so we're just gonna go ahead with it and say the hunter kit thing. I know that works because box traps are in it, and the hunter kit is about 2 GP, I think, and when it first came out it was 200. That's when it was tradable, not when it first came out. But at 200 it was, and now it's 2, and it has a box trap in it, and as some of you probably know from my last video, box traps are like worth 318. I mean, that's pretty good profit. Of course, when you think about how easily they'll sell, that's probably not the best way, because anything depends on supply and demand. It all depends on, I mean, that goes with anything. I mean, even here, you thought you escaped it? No, you didn't. It's supply and demand that goes on here. I mean, I've seen a lot of things, like, let's see here, I bought this for 541, and it's 531 now. A lot of people must have saw prices dropping and how much it could possibly go up, and I did too, but unfortunately I got sucked into the thing that is going down. But it all evens out eventually, because of people will just sell them and sell them and sell them because it's not going anywhere, and then it'll go up. I mean, this has to happen, guys. You can't just listen to me and say, oh, I'll just keep it and wait for other people to sell it. That might not be the best thing, although you might hear things start going in your mind saying, well, I might lose stuff then. Well, at this point it's 10k, but then it could keep recurring, and after 10k, 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 that could equal up to 1 million. But that's just a conspiracy. I mean, it's not quite a conspiracy as much as some people might think. I mean, it kind of is, because supply and demand isn't always there. It's there. It's kind of more like what Jagex wants, and it's theirs, not necessarily ours. So keeping that in mind, we would go into a whole bunch of other stuff. But since we're going to skip over that because I don't want to talk about it right now, we are going to talk about one more thing. Well, this guy's got a construction cape on, and I'm going through my head, well, what can construction do for me? Construction, one of the most expensive skills of Herblore, besides prayer, and smithing. Smithing doesn't give you anything back. I mean, if you look at gold's probably, let's say, 331, and gold bar is about 110. And I'm just guessing that's 221 loss. That's per, so let's say you have to go into a calc and you're at, let's say, 89. You have 100,000 more to go. That's a lot of money you lost right there. I mean, I'm just giving out a number. That's not it. I'm sure it's like 10,000 or something, 15,000 something maybe. But that's just what I think. And could also be something like mithril plate bodies, in which it's about 1,400. No, about 115. Let's just say. That sounds more. Now I'm second guessing myself. Let's just say 1,700. Just throwing it out there. Let's say it's 1,700. Okay, it takes 5. Okay, 8,500. Now I could look up right now what the price of a mithril plate body is. What? It is 2,917 minus 2,917 is 5.5k difference. Now, hold on, let me reassure my mithril bar price. 1,926. So you're basically losing. Let's see, how many say 5? 200 times 5. I know that's 1,000, but just showing you that would be 1,000 plus. So 1,000 plus 5.5. No, 5, not 5. 5.5k. That's not going to work here. That's 6,500 loss. Let's say I think it was 76 before. So 6,576 loss. I know I'm talking a little fast here, but you can kind of look through the pictures on how it's going through. I'm speaking what's through my mind and also showing you on the calculator just to reassure you that that's the right thing. And construction, back on that, with being a ripoff as well. Construction, it costs so much and requires so little. I mean, my house is actually pretty decadent, if you ask me, or ornate. I mean, if you were to even see it, I mean, I could show you really if you wanted to. I'll probably show it in another video, or I could show it after I'm done with this load. But it cost a lot of money, trust me. Just redoing and undoing, it's been quite a costly fortune. And that's probably where a lot of my money's gone at least. And as you can see right here, everything, it requires a lot. I mean, I have 2 portal rooms, so going down to a portal room, going down to a portal room, it costs 100,000 each. I have 2, so that's 200,000. That's just 2 of the rooms I have. I have a bedroom, it costs 10,000. I have 4 gardens, so that's 4,000. So keeping that in mind, that's 200,000 plus 4,000 plus 10,000 plus I have 6 parlors at least. I know that only costs 1,000, but still 6,000. Whoops, 6,000. So that's 220,000 at this point. And then I have a lot of combat rooms. I have 3 of these, so 75,000. 75,000 equals 295,000. Plus I got one of those, I think, so it's just 20,000. That's the, whoops, is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, yep, and that's 315,000. Costume room, got one of study, got one of 50, whoops, 50, 100,000, 100,000. So, I mean, and I got quite a few other things, so let's just say plus 150, 1, 2, 3. That's how much money's going in my house, at least. That's just rooms. I mean, everything added could possibly be over 550,000, possibly. And I could have this much in my house, or I could have this much into my house, or this much into my house for all I care. But still, it's quite a bit. That's construction for you. And another thing is, I was talking about Herblore, even past beyond what I've even remembered talking about. And I'm gonna cut this short a bit. I know 21 minutes, you're probably like, oh, why is he talking this long? Well, I don't care personally what you think. It is how much I can cram into one video at a time, because I am a lot shortened on time usually, because of all the stuff I have to do and what I have to accomplish for the day and remember for tomorrow, and that never even usually happens itself. So, here's my house. As I wasn't kidding with the 2 portals, I have yet to set up that Yanon portal, sorry. I'm not actually for Gothics, but I like it itself. I like the way it looks and everything, it's just better. Here's my workshop. I forgot to even do dining room workshop or anything. I forgot. My butler probably costs about 10,000 maybe itself. Haven't even fixed up half of this. Dragon better, would you look at that? I just put this one in right today. It's just the regular elemental ones. Here's where a garden's supposed to be. That's going to go down in my dungeon once I'm done, and I'll fix it up later once I'm that high, if I do get that high. I'm going to make a summoning obelisk right here, just because it'll be pure convenience for me. Even though there's one really right outside my house, I'll probably move it to Brimhaven or something after I do a couple things. Plus, you know, my cape rack. I don't even have anything on here, I think. No, I don't even have anything on here. Oh, I took it all off when I became a member again. But anyway, whoops, going the wrong way. Yep, that's basically it. I mean, this costs a lot in its own. I mean, and even getting up this high, building and unbuilding, rebuilding, it just requires a lot of money, and so it's taken me quite a while to get up this far. And looking through here while I'm here, you know. Okay, not going out there. Let's see, there is a star. Next one, yeah, no thanks. I'm not waiting that long. So, now back to, after showing you a little around my house, I'll show even more detail, like, in a separate video or something. But, yeah, so I'm back here lagging a bit. Hold on, there we go. So, I'm back here, and in the Grand Exchange, going to do some, Herblore, and eventually some hunting after I'm done. So, this has been an XSleeperHDX production. He approves of this message, as he has been talking about this for the past 24 minutes or so. So, I would like to say goodbye at the 24.30 mark. See ya.